This is Jennie back in the early phase of BlackPink. And this is also her 7 years later.
For this song, if I see a phone,
No way.
I'm gonna be really upset and I'm just gonna go home.
Everyone by leaving the stage unexpectedly. This left the audience curious about,
is this even the same person? It can be said that her fans are downright crushed because they can't even recognize their idol anymore. Well, this year has been a total jinx for Jennie. She's been caught up in all kinds of scandals, from dating rumors, inappropriate wardrobe choices, lack of enthusiasm on stage, to even starring in an R-rated series. Right now, the female idol is facing intense backlash and getting boycotted on a large scale. Even her fans agree with the criticism and say they want the old Jennie back. So why is it that only Jennie got a drastic change in BlackPink? Well, in order to find out, we have to analyze these two factors. First, major controversies Jennie's been involved in that staggered her reputation. And second, the real reasons behind Jennie's unrecognizable change. With no further ado, let's jump right into this juicy discussion with Kpop Cake. Major controversies that stagger Jennie's reputation. Number 1. The lazy controversy. The term lazy Jennie is no longer unfamiliar to K-pop fans ever since Jennie's first lazy accusation broke out in 2018. There was even a rumor that YG Entertainment had to step up and do a whitewash for Jennie since the controversy was going so out of hand. Look at this footage from stage back in 2018. In this video, Jennie appears to be lackluster. It's like she wasn't fully into the performance, which was in a stark contrast to the 2016 footage. The video and its copies then started spreading like wildfire on the internet, and the term lazy Jennie started to be used everywhere. Since this is such a big scandal considering Jennie had only debuted for less than 2 years, YG Entertainment made the move to report all of the lazy videos under the pretext of copyright issues, making them vanish from major forums. Despite YG's effort and the fierce reaction of netizens, Jennie still let herself be caught up in such controversy multiple times. And most recently, she repeated the scandal at the Born Pink concert in Melbourne, and looks like this time is the worst of them all. It all started when attendees noticed something off about Jennie's performance. They claimed that the female idol didn't bring the least energy on stage, like she just wanted to disappear at any moment. And then poof! She actually did that, blatantly walking off the stage without any warnings. Needless to say how seriously that action offended a lot of the attendees. They didn't believe the unreliable, sick excuse and accused Jennie of downright disrespecting audiences who had paid for the pricey tickets and didn't get to see all 4 BlackPink members performing the whole night. Some netizens even pointed out that Jennie seemed to never lack energy whenever she showed up at fashion brand parties, music festivals, or anything that had the appearance of her Western friends. It can be said that the lazy controversy is definitely one main factor contributing to the inherent Jennie hatred in the K-pop scene. Number 2. Slut controversy. While the lazy scandal has not subsided, Jennie continues to stir up public controversy by appearing in the controversial series The Idol, in which many scenes and costumes are deemed inappropriate and provocative. It looks like Jennie didn't hit the jackpot with her new role as an actress. Netizens are blaming her as she went for a script that's a total dud, written by an alleged misogynistic singer and an R-rated director whom Jennie said she's a big fan of. Apparently, the series is packed with steamy scenes and vulgar lines meant to grab cheap attention. And the very scene that particularly enraged many people was Jennie's dance rehearsal, with several segments showing her being overly intimate with the male dancers. Not stopping at that, Jennie's screenplay in some episodes is also very questionable. Is she a better F than me? That F word hit fans like a wrecking ball right in the face, and this is the point where many people lost their faith in Jennie. Previously, Jennie also left many netizens speechless when she unleashed her twerking skills at the BlackPink concert in Paris while wearing an insanely short skirt and a bra. Many believe that since Jennie is recognized as a K-pop idol, not a Western artist, she should tone down the sexy moves considering the fact that the majority of K-pop fans are young teenagers. To add fuel into the fire, Jennie even constantly gets entangled in multiple dating rumors with top male idols like V, G-Dragon, and Kai, causing an imbalance in the reputation of BlackPink members as all the attention is focused solely on Jennie, while the other three are left in the shadows for a long time. It can be said that with this very scandal, fans have gradually ceased to recognize the Jennie they used to know. So why is it that while Lisa, Rose, and Jisoo are still maintaining a clear reputation, only Jennie finds herself caught in a whirlwind of troubles? Well, let's find out the real reasons right now. 2 main reasons for Jennie's unrecognizable change. Reason 1. Pressure from being the face of BlackPink. Well, looks like this whole situation may stem from the fact that Jennie is the most famous member of the group, known as the YG Princess and the ultimate face of BlackPink. As honored as she might be, being in the biggest spotlight might come with a hefty price tag since poor Jennie would have to handle the weight of immense pressure. The fact is, she's constantly under the microscope, attracting every ounce of scrutiny. For example, let's go back in time when Jennie hurt her ankle, leading to a less than energetic performance. The media then had a field day painting her as the laziest person on the planet, and by that, the nickname Lazy Jennie stuck like glue and still follows her around to this day. It pops up whenever she doesn't fully satisfy the audience with her performances, but this one is important. When being constantly under the microscope and drowning in pressure, anyone would naturally develop a psychological resistance to self-protection. Jennie is no exception. She's got a rebellious streak to portray herself as strong and carefree as a form of coping mechanism. Perhaps because Jennie became worn out from having to constantly avoid getting caught in the media's twisted web of lies, she decided to break free from the strict K-pop idol mannerism and do whatever she wants. Reason 2. Jennie has always been like this. However, there is also another theory regarding Jennie's rebellion that many people believe in, and guys, this one is shocking. Jennie has always been a rebel since her school days in New Zealand. Yep, you heard it right. Apparently, when the first few controversies hit, eagle-eyed netizens went into detective mode and dug up some old-school pics of Jennie, claiming that they depicted a rather defiant side of her. Here's one of those photos. In this photo, it can be seen that Jennie is throwing a hand gesture that is considered vulgar in Western culture. You can search on Google to get a better understanding. And there is a male friend standing next to her, pulling her hand close to his mouth and sticking out his tongue. In response to this image, many netizens started leaving disappointed comments on Pan. That's not good behavior. Looks like Jennie is a spoiled girl. Another time back in 2019, blinks were sent into a frenzy when rumors swirled around Jennie's old Facebook account from 2010 getting leaked. This alleged account was a hot mess filled to the brim with saucy status updates and language that'd make your grandma blush. And that's not all. The owner of the account was even seen boasting about her hardcore drinking habits, flirting with male pals, and spilling all the tea about her dating adventures. While plenty of fans swear that this ain't Jennie's real account, netizens came prepared with some receipts. The account had photos of the owner chilling with her crew, and those pics were a dead-on match to Jennie's old snaps from her New Zealand days, just from a different angle. It gets even juicier when the friends in the comment section were dropping hints using the name Jennie Ruby Jane Kim to refer to the account owner. Interestingly, this is also another name used by Jennie during her time in New Zealand. With all this juicy info in hand, it's no surprise that many peeps are drawing a straight line from Jennie's past to her present-day controversies. You know what they say? A leopard can't change its spots. And it seems like some folks think it applies to Jennie too, since she's the only member in BlackPink who consistently attracts trouble. They believed rebelliousness runs in her veins, and it only simmered down a tad when she first debuted. Then it came back in full force once she built up her reputation. So, I want to hear your thoughts on this juicy topic, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button on Kpop Cake if you want to stay in the groove.